Hello all, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So there's just been a lot to do recently, so I haven't gotten around to some of these SBR stages, so I figure I'll record a bunch of these now. So yeah, we're just going to jump right in. I don't imagine this will be hard at all, especially with the team we're going to be rocking here. I already built it. I do want to bring him through though. I haven't actually got a chance to use this guy too much recently. So I figured this would be a good time. I really do like this unit. Mine's only 5%, but I haven't bought him against any of the more recent stuff, so I haven't been bringing like just full, a full Majin Buu sort of thing like this. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right in and see how we do. I imagine this should be pretty easy.
All right, let's do this.
And not only because, I mean, I have had some difficulties, I think, what was the stage? Actually, no, I'm thinking of the Extreme Super Battle Road. That's the Super Saiyan 2 one. That most recently was pretty hard. There's actually some of those that are pretty hard to no item clear. I had issues with, Bond of Master and Disciple as well. Disciple, excuse me. But yeah, this should be pretty easy. I would, wager a guess. It has an SBR stage, but they are easier. And also, this team is just really, really strong. So, we're going to see how we do, though. Obviously, we are doing this no item. I do like to do these. I do reiterate this point pretty often, I feel. But I feel like it is good to be, stated. I do like to do no items just for myself. It just adds a little extra challenge for me, more fun for me. If anyone who uses items, like I think it's valid still. I would certainly say that not using items is certainly more impressive. But I don't think that means that item runs are not valid. I don't subscribe to that personally. I mean, my sort of philosophy for how I go about using items is if I think I can beat the stage without items, even though it'll be really hard, I will continuously attempt without items. If I think I'm not going to beat it without items, then I'll use items. I don't have a problem with using items, and I will use items. But I just like to no item things, unless I think, for whatever reason my box can't, like I don't have a unit, or I don't have enough reach for units, or etc, etc. But yeah. I do want to get attack stats with this guy in. I don't know, this guy is his design is, I don't know, it's just really fun for me. Seeing him, do the massive amount of damage, and he does have a decent amount of defensive utility as well. Like he's just he's really good designed, really well designed in my opinion. I would like to pull, some dupes of him because he is on just any banner now. Because how it works is a banner unit for banner units is they just get thrown onto the general pool after their initial banner. So he is on all these banners. He was all on all the anniversary banners and stuff. So you could pull him. I just haven't. And I haven't, I've been going in on UI's banner currently. I haven't pulled him there or anything. So I would like to pull him. Some more copies of him. I just, he would be a fun unit to have more of, I think. Now, did we? No, okay. He's literally like one shot. Okay. I mean, yeah, we cleared the first fight in, what, 2 or 3 turns? We're gonna clear this one in 2 turns. I imagine roughly we'll clear the third fight in the same amount of time. This team is just extremely strong. We might even jump into... I actually don't know right now what the other stage it just came out is. We might actually jump into that as well. Just do like a no item run for both these sort of newest stages. Holy shit! You got dodge, buddy. Hey, hey! Whoa! Oh! What are you doing? You have a great chance to dodge. Hey, you're supposed to be cooking right now. I swear, man. This guy, he's funny. Every time I use him, like on video, like when I use him off video, he always performs so well for me. But every time he like gets camera shy or something, man. I use him for these, and the few times I have used him for these, he just like fails the dodges. And of course, mine is 55%, but like being 50, I like the unit so much because he's performed. I mean, not only because he's performed so well for me, but like, you know, when I saw his details, I actually really liked him, like a lot. In fact, this is probably gonna sound pretty insane, but I do like villain units, like just a lot. Like I do like running my villain unit teams. So when I actually saw his details, I 100% will take the L on this because he's actually one of my favorite TURs now, if not just my, overall best in the game in my opinion. I don't know. I really do like Fat Boo, and I feel like I'd like Tech Vegeta maybe the most if I had him. But I actually was really down on AGL Goku when his details came out. His numbers didn't seem to impress me until I tried him, and you know I got him. I sort of rage summoned for him because I went really deep on Fat Boo. I actually like annihilated my anniversary points. I still went in with like 800 some odd stones for part 1 banners or something, but I literally went like 600-700 some odd, if not more, deep for Fat Boo before I finally pulled him. But I did like a sort of, you know, rage summons, and I actually completed the full first, you know, discounted rotation or whatever Super Saiyan for Goku. I got him with a dupe, and he's just impressed me so much. But when I saw him initially, I just was not as detailed. So, I mean, that is why it is important to actually try these units instead of just you know, writing them off immediately. Oh, that's interesting. I guess it makes sense. This guy's on Bond of Friendship. Yeah, with Hercule. I mean, it makes sense, but I wanted to... Okay, well... unfortunately, Bond of Friendship is ass. These guys are the most recent leader, I think. Right? Yeah, I think so. That's unfortunate. Are we really about to run them? I don't know. I mean, I guess we can do something like... I don't even know. This is not a valid sort of team. We'll bring... He doesn't... No. Okay. We'll just bring something like this, I guess? Oh, you know what? We would want to run them together, though, huh? That could be pretty good here. And... we'll do him, I guess. Or would this actually... They'd all be pure Saiyans, huh? So we'll just run him as the leader. That'd be actually better. We don't even have to run them. Who do we want for our last pick? We could actually use this guy. I did a video on him recently. He's pretty... No, bro. I swear. Is there seriously... Yeah, okay. What are you doing? That's so silly. I tried to give him that... Wow. Okay. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, I actually did a video for him recently. He's how do I want to describe him? I think he's certainly the hardest stuff that, you know, is coming out. Like you know, like Gogeta Blue or like Red Pill movie Boss Rush. You know, at the end, he actually performs pretty well. I did test. He does perform pretty well through the fight up until Broly. Then Broly just the damage increase is too much for him. But he actually against sort of the lower tier of the newest stuff, like you know, the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, and you know, like MUI sort of stages and stuff like that. It actually is pretty decent, at least for me, from what I found. But he doesn't hold up past that, unfortunately. He did EZA like late last year, early this year or something. So his EZA is kind of old at this point. And he wasn't the most, he didn't seem the most impressive then. But he does certainly have his uses still, I think. So, you know, why not use him, I guess. Certainly is a bit of a more bond of friendship. This could be pretty fun when that Kefla unit is. They are a stacker, and I do like stacking units. So, I mean, if they... That's actually... They're easy I'm actually looking forward to, because, you know, they actually also fuse, and I think Kefla heals when you fuse, and she also stacks as well. So, I mean, they could be pretty decent, I think. But, I mean, they may even be... They could be... Like, their EZA is in the zone of... it could be soon, or it could be in a long time. And there's no real in-between. I did, we'll just blast them away. There's no reason not to. I did actually bring Hill and Khalifa to run them together, but I mean, this is actually just better rotations, just to run the God Qs with the Super Saiyan 3s, actually. You do a lot more damage this way. Yeah. Okay. I don't think Gaoju's not going to finish the Strength guys, so Super Saiyan 3 will, and we'll finish him turn 2 of this fight, I think. Okay, I mean, he's doing a 10 million there, but really how you're supposed to, like, use this guy, and it does work, you know, for the most part, at least, is you're just supposed to, like, stack him forever, you know, getting the 12 key, and then essentially, once you get low HP, I say low, but that's under 59%. Once you get under 59% HP, he does get an attack and key buff where you're essentially guaranteed the Ultra Super, and then it just like really juices it up. You know, like I was hitting between like 30 and 40 million super attacks on the Ultra Super in that video, and I had them linked with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, so you know I get a lot of power from his links and stuff. The AGL TR one. So yeah, I mean his attack stat can look his Ultra Super attack stat, I should clarify, can look competitive, but you do have to get a lot of 12 keys off in order for that to be the case. And quite frankly, when you do his Ultra Super attack, he's just like a fish, you know. You have to try and hide him if you can, because he will just get melted away, unfortunately. Well, I mean, we can't even get it there, so we'll just... Godku's just pretty good, so... I don't like him eating the normal immediately after I said that. I feel like this is another one of those units that, I mean, Tech Gohan was hated on release. God Goku was hated on release. It's just, there's like a divide in the community with offensive and defensive. And while I would say I'm more of a defensive player, I also do, I value offense as well. I don't think it, you know, I don't think it's like offensive stacking. Like, sure, on some units it can not look as impressive as defensive stacking. Just generally looks better on most units. But like, you know, Kefla, Broly, you know, stuff like that. They just really attack stacking. That they just generate so much power, and it is really nice to have big offensive powerhouses like those units and, you know, others on your teams. I don't have. Maybe this isn't the best example. You know, actually a better example, Rose. He's just a really offensive unit. I guess he is technically somewhat good defensively after getting all of his attacks off in slot 2 or 3 or whatever. I actually do want to do a new a sort of showcase video for him. I did get a dupe off UI's banner. Maybe, hopefully I'll get like a second one. I mean, we'll see though. I might even purchase one with coins, but I don't know about that. But like I really do value I value both. Certainly, I don't think it's worth saying disregard offense because everyone does damage. I feel like certain units can fulfill certain roles. I personally prefer defensive units, but offensive units are really good too. I don't know. I don't even know how I got on this tangent. It was related to Super Saiyan 3 Goku in some way, I guess. But yeah, he's still usable, but not very competitive, I guess is the best way to define him. But yeah, I mean these weren't hard at all, so I just cleared them both in one sort of sitting. I don't know what I'm going to title this now, because that's going to be way too long for the title. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.